What is going on, you guys? Steven here from Airsoft Tech, and today I am bringing you guys an unboxing video. I haven't done an unboxing video in a long time. However, this is actually a pretty special unboxing video, but I'll explain why that is in just a second. I first want to mention something about the lack of videos, especially for the past week and a half, probably a week or so. I haven't been doing really any videos, maybe one video a week or something like that, and that's because all my friends are basically officially leaving, and I wanted to say my final goodbye, so I was hanging out with a lot of my friends. So guys, I really do apologize about that, and I'm actually going to be starting up college in about a week, so hopefully I still have time to do videos then. I'm going to try my hardest to keep pumping videos out, you guys. I really do apologize though about the lack of videos recently. But anyways, now that I explained myself on why there's been a lack of videos, again, I apologize. Let's go ahead and get right into this. This was actually sent to me from Airsoft Peak. Okay, you guys, I didn't pay a single penny for this. They reached out to me and they said we would like you to review one of our products. So I know exactly what product is in here because we talked about it, and I actually really wanted to purchase this with my own money. However, every time, you know, I was in the situation on, you know, saying, ooh, should I buy this or not? I just, you know, I never had, you know, I just never wanted to buy it for some reason. But now that I have the chance, I was lucky enough to get this product without even having to pay for it, you know. So Airsoft Peak, thank you so much for reaching out to me, and they wrapped this thing up like crazy. How the heck am I supposed to open this thing here? Let me try and put it this way. I see a crease right here. Hopefully, yep, there we go. Okay, hopefully I didn't cut anything, but here we go. All right, I see some more packaging inside. Look at all this tape they put on this, you guys. It's insane. All right, there we go. That's how you know your product isn't going to be damaged throughout shipping. So there's that. And it would be a lot easier if I had a sharper knife. However, I think I might be getting a new knife or sharper knife from one of my friends. He actually has a YouTube channel, and his YouTube channel is Anything Goes Reviews. He reviews basically anything, knives, watches, anything he has is, you know, he can get his hands on. So guys, go check out his channel. He should be giving me a knife very soon, and it's actually pretty heavy for a single product that they were going to send me. So anyways, again, Anything Goes Reviews. He's going to be giving me a knife. Go check out his channel, you guys. He just started it up, so go help him out. So a link to his channel will be down in the description. So if you want, you guys, I'd really appreciate it if you go check it out. Go subscribe to him. But anyways, here we go. Let's get started with this. I'm really excited. Again, you guys, I've always wanted this product. It's an accessory to put on one of my guns. However, every time I had the money saved up, I would just use that money for something else. But here we go. There's the packaging, a lot of bubble wrap, and a lot of tape around that first box. But here we go. Here's the product. Ready, you guys? There it is. So they just have foam inserts in here probably to protect it or whatever. It's probably lined up. But here it is, you guys. Wow, this is actually really heavy. Here it is. It's basically just a foregrip with a flashlight, and I know a lot of you guys have seen these, so I know this is nothing new to you. Wow, look at that light. That's incredible. All right, and then they also have some rubber caps here for these. So it's not actually just a foregrip with a light. There's actually a foregrip, a big light, and then two little, you know, kind of not strobe lights, but just two lights in addition. So it's basically three lights in one. So that's really cool. And the battery just unscrews here. Yep. Let's just check this out real quick. Yep, you just put your battery in there, screw it back on, and then you are good to go. If I can screw it back on, there we go. And I like the colors that this has. It's kind of like a bronzish kind of color with the flashlight, as well as the knob at the bottom. And then also this rail here, this rail adapter to actually mount onto the rails of your gun is also bronze, and then it's obviously black for everything else. So I really like this two-tone look. And then obviously this is the pressure switch for the flashlights. As you can see, I'm pushing on the buttons right here. You can't really hear it, but I'm feeling it. So yeah, there are definitely buttons in there. That's a pressure switch. That's pretty cool as you're holding it or something like that. And you press your fingers on it. Boom. Every time you push it in, light will go on. So anyways, let's just go ahead, take this out. There's all these little things floating around in there, but I will get those ready and good to go once I do the actual review for this. So guys, this isn't the review for this product. This is strictly just an unboxing of this product. All right, so I just zoomed in here, you guys, so you can get a better look of the product, a nice close look, and it looks absolutely fantastic. It feels fantastic. It does not feel cheap at all. And this actually retails for like 68 bucks. So it's pretty damn expensive. However, just by the build quality and the external, you know, materials that I'm feeling right now and looking at, I can see why it is, you know, $68. All right, but anyways, this also came in the box. It's just like a little information, you know, specifications, features, and stuff like that. But here's the actual name of what they call this product. It's the EM910A carbine 4-end weapon light. All right, and again, there's a you know, ton of these out there on websites out there. But anyways, this just looks really nice. I'm not exactly sure if there's any that looks like this, you know, with this two-tone color, with the flashlight here, the bronze type of material or color, as well as the knob, and then the little rail attachment here to mount it onto your gun. But anyways, again, you guys, this was simply just an unboxing. I can't wait to put the battery in, test out the light, and just see how this thing works. I have seen videos on this product, you know, people who have ordered this from Airsoft Peak, and they've done reviews on this, and they absolutely love it. So hopefully mine came in working condition. I'm sure it has. You know, I have no doubts or anything of that matter. So there's that, and man, that is actually really heavy. I didn't expect it to be that heavy, but when it's mounted on your gun, you're not going to be worrying about the weight or anything like that. So again, you guys, I'm sure performance is going to be fantastic. Right out of the box though, again, materials feels absolutely amazing, does not feel cheap whatsoever, and that's the reason why it's also 68 bucks, basically $70. So it's not a cheap product. However, you're not getting a cheap product, if you kind of get what I'm saying. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to be doing the full review, you know, giving you guys all the specs, you know, how to mount it on your gun, showing you how it works, you know, everything like that in a dark, you know, environment, especially in CQB fields when they have night games and you need a flashlight. And so you basically get a 4 different flashlight in one, and you don't just get one simple, you know, light up here. You get 2 little mini ones above, as I showed you guys in these little, you know, type of rectangular boxes, I guess I could say. But yeah, you guys, I'm going again. Full review on this product will be out very, very shortly. I can't wait to mount this on my gun and see how the pressure switch works and get the batteries in there, turn it on, and see how it just, you know, how it works and stuff like that. So again, full review coming out very soon. But thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing. Airsoft Peak, thank you so much for sending this my way and giving me this opportunity to review this. And anyways, again, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing video. But until next time, I'll see you guys later.